Hi everyone, this is Mr. Kachinga. So in this video we are going to show where the quadratic formula came from. So the quadratic formula that we are talking about is this: when you have when you have x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac then over 2a. Now this is what we call the quadratic formula. So in my country, Zambia, this formula, among the learners, it is called the Shibas formula, from the word bus. Now, I don't know how you call it from your country. Okay, so this is what we are going to do in this video. So now, as you can see, the title there is saying the quadratic formula derived, meaning we are going to show where it came from. So we have this ax squared plus bx plus c then equals 0, where a is not equal to 0. So this above equation, it is called the standard form of the quadratic equation. Now here it says a shouldn't be 0, because when a is 0, this x is also going to be 0, and everything is not going to have a meaning that a shouldn't be 0, meaning it is not possible to find the coefficient of x to the power 2 to be 0. It is not possible. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to use the method called completing the square method for us to show where the quadratic formula came. So what I do that, I'm going to say I have ax to the power 2 plus bx plus ac equals to 0. Now, completing the square does not work if x squared is attached with a number or there is something there apart from 1, because a always should be equal to 1 in completing the square. So in this case, we'll divide throughout with a, so that x should have a coefficient of 1. So we say over a, and this side over a, and here over a, that side over a. So I will cancel. What will remain is x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals, when we reach here, we are going to say, what is a into 0? A into 0 is here, is 0. Now, what I want when I reach this side, I want this c over a to go to the other side. So I will have x squared plus bx over a equals negative c over a. Since this positive c over a, it has gone to the other side to become what? A negative. It was a positive here, it has become a negative. Now what has happened to 0? So 0 means nothing, so it's good as just forgetting about it. Then we have just negative c over a. If you want, you can subtract 2, you are going to get negative c over a. Now, when we reach here, there is a method that we use for finding constant c. If you have an equation like ax squared plus bx plus k equals to 0, then if we were told to find the value of k, we are going to get the coefficient of b there. We'll say that k is equals to half times b, like this. You see that? Half times b, then to the power 2. That will be the value of k if we are told to find the value of k. So this concept, we are going to use it for the stage we have reached. So in this case, we are going to get the coefficient of b here, or of x rather, the coefficient of x, which is b over a, as if we want to find the value of k. Then equals, we have half times b over a, then multiplied by 2. Then k will be we say what is 1 times b? So 1 times b is b, but this b is affected with what? Power of 2. So we have b power 2 over, then we say what is 2 times a? 2 times a, it is what? 2a. Now that 2a is affected to the power 2, meaning 2 to the power 2 is a 4. Then a to the power 2 is a squared. So this value of k that we have get, we are going to add it to both sides of the equation. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So we'll say we have x squared plus b x over a. We add b squared over 4a squared. We have added this here. Then equals negative c over a plus b squared over 4a power 2. You see that? Now, after we have added this to both sides of the equation, what we'll do is that here we want to put x squared and b to the power 2 over 4a to the power 2 into 110. So what we'll do is that I'll open the bracket here. Here there are 2x, the x there are 2, so I'll just get 1x. So I'll have x. The sign which is there is positive. Then I get 1b there. Then I get, you find the square root of 4, which is 2. Then the square root of a to the power 2, that is a. Then you square this. Okay. Now, in case you may miss the concept, when you expand and simplify x plus b over 2a to the power 2, you are going to get this expression from here, from x squared bx over a up to here. This expression actually represents the whole of this which is here. Now from here, the right hand side, you find the common denominator of a and 4a to the power 2. So you are going to find the common denominator. So the common denominator of a and 4a to the power 2 is just 4a squared. That's the common denominator, is 4a squared. Okay. Now you say this a into 4a squared is just like this a will just divide into a squared. What will remain is 4a. Now that 4a that you have found, you multiply with negative c. So you get negative 4ac. You see that? Then again, 4a squared into 4a squared is 1. Then 1 times positive b, you get positive b squared. So 1 times positive b squared, you get positive b squared. So I hope you are following. Now from there, I'll take it that side where there is space. So that side where there is space, we have x plus b over 2a to the power 2. Actually, I'm just following what is here. Now what I want to use commutative law. Let's say if I have a plus b, I will get a plus b. What if I have b plus a? I will still get b plus a. But if there were numbers, the answers would be the same. So it's what we are going to do. So meaning that I want to start with b, this side. You see here there is b, so I'll have b squared. Then here there is a negative, so I have negative 4ac. I've just rearranged using commutative law. So from there, I'll say I have over 4a to the power 2. When we reach here now, this is where the name completing the square is coming from. So you are going to introduce squares to both sides of the equation. So here you introduce a square. Take note, when you're introducing a square to both sides of the equation, you use plus or minus. So in this case, I'll say plus or minus, again, a square like that. You see that? So this square and this 2 will cancel. So what will remain is x plus b over 2. equals, on top here there is positive and minus, again square root. Now you know we can't find the square root of b squared minus 4ac because they are one terms, we can't do that. So we'll just have b squared minus 4ac. But we can be able to find the square root of 4. So the square root of 4, since it's just a single term, 4a to the power 2, they are single term. But these are two terms. So 4, the square root of 4 is simply a 2. Then the square root of a squared is just a. You see that? So if you have 4a squared, then you find the square root. Is just the same as square root of 4 times square root of a squared. The square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of this, that and that will be cancelled, will be a. 2 times a is 2a. This is why we are getting 2a, as you can see. Now, from there, what I want to do, I want x to remain alone. So for x to remain alone, I will have x equals, what I have there is positive and minus. So it's more like I'm making x the subject of the formula. So x meaning will remain alone. Then this b over 2a will go to the other side. The whole of this fraction will go that side. You see that? So let me start with it first. So I have negative b over 2a. Then I put here plus or minus. So this b over 2a, it has transposed to the other side. What will remain? Negative b over 2a plus and minus, then square root b squared over 4ac, then over 2a. So you have b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, now you have to be observant. As you can see, here I have the denominator of 2a, and this side I have the denominator of what? Of 2a. Meaning I can put the denominator and I can put 2a and 2a under one denominator, since 2a is common. So in this case, our x equals negative b. This negative b will remain, then plus and minus, then square root b squared minus 4ac. Now I want to put this under one denominator, meaning there will be everything divided with 2a. You see that? Hence, derived. Hence, derived. So, I have shown that from ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, we can form this equation, rather this formula, called the quadratic formula or the Chibas formula. So do not forget where you are watching from, your country. I want to know the other name that the students or teachers call this formula, known as the quadratic formula. So thank you for watching.